Hi, I'm Dr. Andrew Kerr, and I'm the manager of the Dale Etheridge Planetarium at the College of Southern Nevada on the North Las Vegas campus. Welcome to the May 11th edition of the Las Vegas Weekly Night Sky. In these videos, we want to let you know a little bit more about what you can go outside and look for in the nighttime sky this week. We'll keep talking about those bright planets over in the west as long as they are there just after sunset. Venus has been shining brightly and is the lower bright object closer to the horizon. Higher up, you'll find Jupiter. Venus's thick layer of clouds, combined with it being the planet that can be closest to Earth, make it very bright. The clouds also act like a blanket, trapping heat and keeping the surface even hotter than the sunlit side of Mercury. Jupiter's sheer size is what makes it bright, even though it is much farther from the Earth. Over 1,300 Earths would fit inside Jupiter, and yet still 1,000 Jupiters would fit inside of the Sun. I'm often asked what planets would have been discovered by humans first. While that's nearly impossible to determine, these two planets would have easily caught the eyes of the earliest humans, and it's safe to say that both would have been very interesting even well before the first writings about them. You have to look pretty high in the southern sky right now to catch the spring constellations of Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. The spring zodiac constellations in the evening sky are not the astrological signs associated with spring, as those are determined by where the sun is in its yearly path through the zodiac. Instead, springtime constellations are the easiest to see during the months of spring. Leo is the easiest to see with its backwards question mark and bright star Regulus at the base of that asterism. Over in the east in the early evening, bright star Vega is rising, actually in the northeast. In around 13,000 years, Vega will be very nearly the North Star. Our axis of rotation, right now in the northern hemisphere, points at the star at the end of the handle of the Little Dipper, Polaris. It will not always point that way, as our axis of rotation wobbles and traces out a large circle through the sky over a period of about 26,000 years. Slowly, that axis will eventually point towards Vega until working its way back to Polaris over a very long time. To start this week before dawn, the Moon, Saturn, and Mars will be out in the eastern sky. The Moon will sink lower and become a thinner and thinner crescent before passing the Sun and starting its month-long process anew. Mars and Saturn will continue to rise earlier, for the most part, until finally they will make their way back into the evening sky for us again. Join us again next week for some new weekly sky highlights. I look forward to seeing you at the planetarium.